Hey, how's it going? This video is going to be a little different than my normal. For those familiar with Call Me Kevin, you can probably tell he's one of my biggest inspirations. From the random edits, to the zooms, and definitely to the thumbnails. He's been my favorite YouTuber for the past 15 years, and he just released a bit of a Sims challenge. He bought a new house and is looking for inspiration with the following requirements. He wants a normal colored house, remove all trees around the house, remove the walls, create more natural light, wants a small music room, wants a huge pool, and finally, he said the place feels a bit like a brothel. Now, I know the first thing that people say isn't always the truth. So I ran this through a very complex, high-tech translator. And as you can see, he actually wants all of the opposite of what he said. And I'm prepared to do that. Also, his preset house didn't have a basement. So I tried for like 30 minutes and yeah, I'm gonna have to think of another way, which you'll see at the end of the video. Enjoy. All right, so the first thing I'd like to do is remove some of these doors as they let in a little bit too much light. Much better. He's gonna need some doors, but I want to remove light. I think I have the perfect door to do that. Now I noticed he seemed to be obsessed with blue, so I'm going to go ahead. There we go. Got the blue house going. Perfect. Inside, I want to get a little moodier. Something not tacky. Some nice red rug on the ground. I'll add it to all the rooms, even the bathroom. A little disgusting. Oh, I totally forgot. If you are familiar with his video, you may have noticed that there is no elevator. We're going to come back to that later in the video. And don't worry, it will be worth it. And that will be the only one that has black carpet. Perfect. It's already shaping up very nicely. Ooh, spooky. I won't go with that. Yeah, that looks more the feel of what I'm trying to go for. This place is looking a little haunted. So one thing that he did note is he talked a lot about walls. And I think I knew exactly what he meant. We're going to have to clear out these beds because there's not going to be enough room in here. He seemed to talk about removing walls, but because I know what he actually wants, I'm going to go ahead and actually add in some walls. It's exactly what this place needs. More walls, more darkness. Some tunnels. I don't even know how you'd get into that one. I don't think we need a kitchen for what I am planning on doing. So I will also make that yet another room. This looks like the perfect space for another room. There we go. Look at all the real estate we are creating. You know what? I'll leave this one open. But this will be an outside room. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete one of these walls. Something classy. That's a casket. I'll add it to the corner for Atmo. It's always great to have some nice casket atmosphere. Ah, there we go. He mentioned a brothel quite a few times. And I think what he actually wanted was a brothel. Also going to remove these doors, letting in way too much light. I don't know why, but this brothel is partially a spaceship. Grab a door there, you need a door there. I can't place this here, so we're just gonna have to keep the sink. We don't need a sink. I mean, this is a brothel. It's fine. We're not trying to, not trying to have a fine dining establishment. And this room, you have to walk through another room. Oh, right, I forgot all these extra rooms I made. Which does mean I'll have to move my casket, unfortunately. Right behind the bar. Perfect. This brothel has a bit of an issue where you have to walk through. You're going to have to walk through some bedrooms to get to the other bedrooms. I will need some wallpaper in here. Something a little moody. It is a brothel after all. Just what Kevin wanted. Well, that's spooky. I don't know why, but this is just turning into a haunted brothel. I'm not the best designer. In case you couldn't tell. This is my space haunted brothel. I don't know why it's themed that way, but it is. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bed, and I'm gonna get the solitary bed that hopefully fits into all these rooms because we do not have a lot of room. Perfect. Okay, so we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait a minute. 16. The last one's outside. We have 16 operational brothel rooms. Just as Kevin wanted in his new home. There's a few things I wanted to edit. So I had already removed most of the windows, which is obviously needed because he's got a huge problem with lighting. I'm going to go ahead and remove the remaining windows. I think this is exactly what he had in mind when he posted this house to be edited. It's a blue house that turns into a haunted space brothel. There was another issue with this house. He had mentioned the issue with trees. I'd say they were somewhere around here. Now, he talked about the trees, and I'm pretty sure I know the solution. We don't have enough trees. Spruce up the place. Just in case there was any issues with the lighting, I think I've gone ahead and I've solved them. I think in honor of all the victims in Kevin's videos, I'll keep this room just for a little a gravestone, as well as a casket room. You know, I'd like to add a little more to all these rooms if I can. A nice table for all the rooms. I just realized we have 2 bathrooms, but we realistically only need 1 bathroom. So this is the perfect opportunity to get yet another bedroom. Quite a few bedrooms in our circle of trees. And then we have the whole property that's just weirdly empty. He did discuss having a pool, and it was outside of his master bedroom, which now I totally forget where that was. I think it's this one. I'll go ahead and I'll see if I can get him something. What in the hell is this? Perfect. Just right outside. And I'm going to change all the lighting in all the rooms. I'm going to add a nice little, I'll get some atmospheric light going on here. Some mood lights. Like the active siren lights. They add just a nice, what? They add just like a nice atmosphere. You know, it's not natural light. In fact, it's completely artificial light, which I'm pretty sure he said he wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. I am going to change up the wallpaper a little bit. After watching Kevin's video, I dumped $1,200 into all of the packs, just as he instructed. I mean, I feel like it should look really tacky. It is a brothel, after all. We gotta get some more furniture in here. Perfect couch. Little light to all the rooms. And I think we can remove the huge sirens I've added. Ooh, nice. We get a little moody and all of here. I'm gonna make Kevin so much money with this idea. I don't know why you'd ever want a mirror, but I am going to add one anyways. We've got all the rooms. We've got some mirrors. They look insanely tacky and disgusting. It's perfect. I'm gonna add a plate out here, just in case he forgets what number he is. Imagine how creepy it would be if he's actually number 328. There we go. Add a nice bar behind there. What? Oh, I like that one way more. Yes, the tackier, the better. Yep, I'd say that's pretty good. These go. Oh. I can add a flower all the way up there. I think the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the doors, because it's the only thing space-related and makes no sense. We'll add these nice red doors. Perfect. There's a lot of strange things in this pack that I don't even know. Oh, there's a heart table. Add some roses there. This place... This is not my kind of place. So we are surrounded by trees because he wanted more trees. We have a lot of artificial light in here, just as he asked. Brothel right here. We got the bar section, some lovely, clean furniture, this little death room, as well as a lot of rooms to be occupied during the brothel. Now, the most important thing, and the thing we've yet to get to, is we have this room right here, with an elevator at the end of it. And if I go here, and I go actually down the elevator, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to follow this hallway all the way into this opening here, which will be the recording room that he asked for. He wanted a recording room, and I think it's more important that he gets a giant room instead of just that small little closet. Something might happen to him when he goes down the elevator, but that's fine. And he can kind of just, some might say, spend his whole life down here just recording. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy Kevin's videos, you're bound to like some of these over here. And if you don't like Kevin's videos, you're also bound to like some of these videos over here because they're recommended by YouTube. Although if you don't like his videos, you're probably not going to like mine. Probably shouldn't have said that.